I'm content creator and the founder of Joie G113, Joie Gharrity. I worked in the Hollywood entertainment industry for 15 plus years at top companies in film, television, original web content, and brand entertainment. Every episode, I start by sharing a Hollywood story along with a superstar branding and marketing strategy and tip that you can implement quickly and easily so you can take your biz to superstar status on the Red Carpet Guide to Branding and Marketing Live. Hi everyone, I'm content creator Joie Gharrity, and welcome to the Red Carpet. I have a really incredible show for you all today. It's one of my favorite topics. It's all about multiple streams of income for your biz. But as you know, I always start first about learn more about my products and my services, books, and more at joeyg113.com. You can learn more about why I named my company Joie G113 there as well. It's in homage to two of the greatest women entrepreneurs uh, of all time, in my opinion, and one of them was a movie star. Okay, so today's topic is all about multiple streams of income, but I want to talk about my red carpet Hollywood share, which is think like a Hollywood studio. I had the privilege of working at a few, to say the least, while I was down in Hollywood for 15 plus years. And I learned that every major studio in Hollywood has multiple streams of income all housed underneath their brand umbrella. Okay, and so they don't just rely on one division, they actually have multiple divisions. For instance, they have a movie division or a streaming division, they have a licensing division, they have a TV division, they have a music division. It goes on and on and on. They have a books division, right? And so I want you to be thinking about yourself as a Hollywood studio. And I want you to think about your company brand as an umbrella. And how are you housing divisions underneath that umbrella? So if you were to sit there right now and just think about yourself as a Hollywood studio and then think about yourself as a Hollywood studio and your umbrellas, how many divisions do you have underneath your umbrella now? So is it just one? Because that's not going to be enough, right? We want two, three, four, five. Um, Typically five. Sometimes people have eight, right? But all has to make sense, and I'll be talking about that with you all in just a minute. Okay, so how to create multiple business streams is by creating divisions underneath your umbrella, your Hollywood studio umbrella, your company brand, right? And it's not untypical, for instance, for an entrepreneur to want to give away the whole enchilada. In other words, give away the cow, right? Because you want to give away tons of value, and I totally get that. But I want you to be very careful about how you're rolling out your company brand value, for instance. Let's just say it's with a one on one and you're giving them all this value. A lot of times when people start working with you, they can't handle everything at once, right? You're the expert. You've been doing this for, you know, a year or at least a couple years, or you pulled from your expertise from your past experiences. For me, for instance, is from working in Hollywood. I pulled all this expertise from 15 plus years working for studios, major studios in Hollywood, and I was able to bundle them up. And when I first started, I was trying to train or consult or teach, right, everything that I knew all at once, and that's giving away the whole enchilada. It can also overwhelm your customer base and your clientele out there. So instead, I want you to take a step back and I want you to think about how you're rolling out your content. And instead, I would like for you to take one piece of content that you're doing consulting or training or a system of yours, and instead, I want you to cut it into three, into level one, level two, and level three. Why? It's multiple streams of income, right? Underneath your Hollywood studio umbrella, your company brand, but also too, it's a way of allowing the marketplace to be trained or for you to consult them or to share your expertise, talents, and gifts with them, right? But in bite sizes so that they can actually absorb it, not get overwhelmed, and they can start implementing, right? So level one, right, is level one of what your training or your expertise is, right? Then level 2, right? And then level 3. And then you want to put a price point per those levels. Typically in a level 1, it's more of the low-hanging fruit, so your price point's going to be a little bit lower. Then level 2, you're going to go up higher, and then level 3, you're going to go next level, and maybe have level 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? In my system, my red carpet system, I actually have 12, 12 different levels to my system, right? And I don't teach that or train that or share that all at once. You can buy the bundle, right? But but it rolls out so people can be learning in bite sizes, okay? So at least 3 levels to whatever you're doing out there, and then putting a price tag on it. And a great way to do it too is in level 1 is let them just buy that level without you, right? Level 2, maybe there's a little bit more of you in it, and then level 3, they can buy it, and then they can hire you to come along with it because they're ready for the enchilada. Okay, all right. So you get it, right? Okay, so the red carpet tip number 1 is create levels 1 through 3 and then break those levels into divisions. When you break them into divisions, right, you want to be thinking that has to make sense to the marketplace. You can't just come out with a division and be clever and it had nothing to do with the company brand. Think Hollywood studio, right? Think about a big Hollywood studio. As they are rolling out divisions, whether it's the movie division, the license division, the streaming division, the music division, the book division, on and on and on, right? The TV division, right? You want to be thinking, how are they threading it? How are they making it sense underneath the umbrella? Well, they still have their brand on it, right? But that division, the way that they've named that division, it makes sense. So it'd be the studio name of streaming, for instance, or the studio name plus streaming, right? It makes sense, right? So that they're always sending their fan base in the marketplace, so that makes sense for the marketplace. The marketplace doesn't have to think. So definitely be creating your divisions, with 1 through 3 level, or maybe it's more than that, but break them into levels into the division itself so that it makes sense. So when someone jumps in, right, they don't see level 3 first, they want to see level 1 first, right? You want to bring them into level 1, then bring them level 2, and then level 3. And a great way to do that too is through your funnel, for instance. If someone buys level 1, make sure that you have autoresponders that are encouraging them to buy level 2. And then once they buy level 2, make sure your autoresponders are encouraging them to buy level 3, right? This is all a system that you're going to set up for yourself, but the system is going to it's going to support you. It's going to bring more freedom to you in terms of multiple revenue streams out there, and that means cash, right? That means dollar signs, right? And that means a thriving business. Okay. Another example that I want to share with you is if you sell products in a one-to-one, then also sell the product as an online product. So don't miss that opportunity. For instance, if you have a book like I do, the Red Carpet Guide to Visibility and Influence, right? And you can also grab a copy of that on Amazon. And it is a way that it actually doubles as a guidebook too, like a little workbook, right? And so that you can be sharing that. You can just go in here and I literally step by step of how to create your own social media marketing campaign, how to get out of your own way, because you're going to need a little inner guidance along that way to show up big out there in the marketplace. And I also share more about my Hollywood experience. But what you want to do is you want to take something that you have, for instance, and you want to turn it into a product. So I turned my level 1 of my system, the red carpet, right, into a book and also into an online product. So you want to be thinking that way. What do you have that you can turn into a product that turns into a dollar sign that gives you more leverage and influence in the marketplace out there, brothers and sisters? Okay, so um, and make sure that it's branded. Okay, so if you have if you sell a product in one-on-one, then how are you going to sell that product in an online experience for them too? And again, you want to do it in levels, okay? And even when you're consulting on one-on-one, I also suggest that you do that in levels as well. Level one is an intro with you, level two is the next level, and level three takes them into a higher level of working with you, along with you. All right, red carpet tip number 2. Once you have identified your multiple rental streams, create divisions underneath your brand umbrella to house them. So you want to when someone comes to your website, for instance, you want to have divisions. You don't want to be a one-stop shop. It's just not a good look, right? It doesn't create a lot of revenue stream for you. It makes you look like you're really green. Instead, you want to have divisions. So you would have a division underneath a multiple revenue stream that would be your 101, right? Underneath that, you would have level one, level two, level three, maybe it goes on from that. Then you'd have another division, right? I have entire online program division, right? That goes along with my books, okay, along with my products, right? Then you would have an online program division. And by the way, when someone buys into your level one of whether it's your one-on-one division, you can also set up in your autoresponders that they can get more of you from your online product, or if they opt in to learn more about you, you can send them to your online products over there underneath your divisions. But you want your company brand to look like a studio, and then you want to have divisions, right? That makes sense. So people are going into the right funnel, in other words, and then you want those funnels to cross pollinate in one way or another. You could do it through your autoresponder, you could do it through email blast, you could do it through live shows, you could do it through webinars, you could do it in multiple different ways. But you want to be taking your divisions and then you want to be repurposing them and you want to get them out there in the marketplace. It's a great way to grow more multiple streams of income. So think outside the box. You don't want to just be one lane, right? You want to be a highway, right, with multiple lanes that are all going towards one place, which would be, the wizard, which is you. Okay. Um, and be mindful in each division with each brand's messaging that incorporates specifically per that division. Lay out the divisions on your website and in your marketing materials so that it makes sense. So what I do, I look at it like a treasure map. Like lay out your treasure map and then see where their gaping holes is and see where you could be repurposing divisions for multiple streams of income and see, is there a division out there that's been hiding in the shadows for a very long time? I always tell my clients, my membership, and in my books even that we're all standing on top of our empire a lot of the time. So step off your empire, instead get it into divisions so that you can be making more cash, more money. Red carpet tip number 3. Roll out each division and spotlight that division underneath your brand umbrella. Don't keep it a secret, right? And you want to start rolling out a new division or a division that's maybe you've only had level 1 and now you're going to have level 2 and level 3 and maybe level 4 and level 5. You want to start alerting the marketplace that level 2 is rolling out soon, right? A sneak peek to that. You don't want to wait until it's ready. You want to give the marketplace a lot of time to be mindful and for the buzz purposes, right? And so you want to be talking about the level 2s coming and then level 3s coming way before you're actually dropping them out that are in the marketplace, and give people reasons to want to show up and learn more about it, right? And then if they haven't already done level 1, you want to actually be talking about level 1 as you're sneak peeking level 2 and level 3 and so on, right? So that you're always driving them back for multiple revenue streams back there. I'm going to tell you right now, and I just told my membership out there, I have a Superstar Women Entrepreneurs membership. You can learn more about that over on Facebook. I have a Superstar Women Entrepreneurs Facebook group that is a private group, but it's free, right? And you can be spotlighting your products and services in there, women entrepreneurs out there that are watching right now. And so go ahead and join that. And I also talk about my membership in there too. And it's for a friendly budget friendly price. But what I was just telling them is you would be very surprised at how many people out there, even close friends, have no idea what you do. it's mind-blowing, right? Because you're so close to the brand. And so you want to constantly be pounding the marketplace and letting them know what you're doing more than often, and be very clear with what you're doing, right? And so growing your divisions and your streams of income and levels is a great way of doing that. You're going to have people come to you that you're close to and say, I had no idea that you were a consultant on visibility. I had no idea that you were a ghostwriter. I had no idea that you had all these products and services and you're an agency, right? That you're a social media agency. I had no idea, right? They're all, I know I loved you. I know, like, and trust you, but now I can hire you. And that's what we want, sisters. So turning up the division spotlights will drive your customer base. It will also, for multiple revenue streams, be bold and say yes to increasing your revenue streams. Your future self will thank you. Take the time to sit down, just like a treasure map, and really look at how you're rolling out your division or your divisions. How are you training and consulting, if that's what you're doing, and even your product lines? How can you be repurposing them into levels so that you have multiple streams of income that way, and you can up level the price per level, right? Because at the end of the day, as much as we love being of service out there, right? Of course, I love being of service, right? This is my second book called Being Your Own Superstar: How to Expand Your Love Capacity. This is how to grow an inner game like the superstars that I worked with and leaders in the Hollywood industry that I observed, so that you can get on bigger playing fields, because it does take a really strong inner game to get on bigger playing fields out there. Also, too, I want to talk about, grab a copy of 100 Live Stream and Digital Media Predictions by Ross. And this is what 100 TV is based off of, the idea at least. And he's rolled out a series where I'm in, I believe I'm on in all three of the prediction series, but they really help you connect the dots. And how clever is that? So let's look at this as an example, right? Is that he took a product, which is a book, and then he has a series. He has uh, two and three, and I'm sure he'll have a four and a fifth that he's rolling out, right? And then he took that product and he turned it into a major division, which is 100 TV. So you see how it all works out there? Okay, you can learn more about my products and services at joeyg113.com. I want to thank you for joining me today. I look forward to meeting you on the red carpet every week for another episode of the Red Carpet Guide to Branding and Marketing Live. My name is Joie Gharrity. I'm a content creator. I'm also a brand consultant. I'm an author. I'm an international speaker. You can learn more about my products and services there. You can also reach out to me on social media. I'll reach right back, right under Joie Gharrity. You can find me on all the major social media platforms. And until next time, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, and I appreciate you. And it is your birthright, sisters and brothers, to stand in your spotlight and shine bright out there. I will talk to you later. Ciao. Thank you for joining me today. You can learn more about me, my products and services at joeyg113.com. Make sure to join me for another episode every week on the Red Carpet Guide to Branding and Marketing Live.